You with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie.
Wakey, wakey, people. It's the weekend show. Wake up if you're still sleeping. Come on.
So much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you all doing this morning? It's a wonderful Saturday morning. It's Premier League predictions. What's going on wherever you are in the world right now? I hope you're awake. The Saturdays are days to relax. Saturdays are days to watch movies. Saturdays are days to watch football. For those of you that are on this channel, obviously you're here to watch football. Or should I say you're here to listen to me talking about football? I'm going to be here for the next few minutes. And just going to be talking through a little bit of the Premier League predictions, really. And if you want to phone in, the link is right open. It is right there in the description and is also pinned in the chats. You can always dial in and I'm going to give you a listening ear. Whatever team you support, people, enjoy this music and you shall see my face in a bit.
Sometimes I wanna scream, oh my God, you got me in so much trouble now. Sometimes I just wanna tell you to stop, so you don't go and break my heart. I'm so confused, babe, I just don't know. So now I gotta make up my mind. Do I wanna leave it all behind? I can't let you go so easily. 'Cause baby, we got chemistry. We got something special. But you want the whole
morning, ladies and gentlemen. How is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are good. I thought I'll give you a little bit of something today, just the weekend show. Like I said, it's not a regular show, but it is a show that I will do from time to time when I feel like I have a little bit of time to talk about football. Yes, on the screen you can see the Prince Philip. We lost Prince Philip yesterday, the Queen's husband. May God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Prince Philip. But that wasn't the only person we lost yesterday. We also lost DMX. I'm not really sure where his picture is, but I thought I had his picture on here. We lost DMX yesterday. Oh yeah, there it is. And it's been a very tragic day, people. It has really been a tragic day. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Rest in peace. He was one of those people that most of us grew up listening to his music. King of hip-hop, king of rap. I'm not really a rap person, or neither am I really good at singing or anything. But at least, you know, we vibed to his songs. We danced to some of his songs. He was, you know, he was a legend. And I heard he died and with the support of his family. He died in the sickbed, and you know, may God rest his soul. Rest in peace. Yes, Air Max. I see you, Air Max. What's good? Like I said, I'm just going to be talking through the Premier League predictions. Nothing too serious. If you want to dial in, please and please, by all means, the link is right open. I've got the Discord link right open there for you guys. If you want to dial in, you can dial in and talk to me about anything. If you want to talk to me about your team, you want to complain about your team, you want to be jubilant about your team, you want to brag about your team, this is the right place for you to be. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So yesterday, this guy was crying. Lemina or Fulham was crying. Obviously, Wolves had a late winner against Fulham yesterday, and this really, really broke their hearts. Apparently, they're in the relegation zone, and you can see what it really means to the Fulham players. I mean, every fan will be looking forward to a player that can cry because of this kind of situation. It was really painful because obviously they played well. But it's one of those games where, you know, last minute from Traore that hasn't scored a goal since 2019, then decides to score a goal and break the hearts of Fulham. If they had won that game, Fulham, I think, you know, that would have definitely done good for them in the Premier League table. But this is what fans like to see. A player crying, showing so much passion and pain like the fans. This exactly is an epitome of what Arsenal fans are feeling right now. We are tense, but if we can cry, we will definitely shed the tears. There is no doubt. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Good morning, James Dunlop. How are you doing? You all right? What's up with Everton? What do you think is going to be the predictions for Everton versus Brighton? Do you see your guys winning that game for you, Dunlop? Do you see Everton coming away with the win? Manchester City is going to be playing Leeds in less than 40 minutes. What are your predictions for this game? What do you think Man City is going to do? Do you think they're going to devour Leeds? Or do you think it's going to be an end-to-end attacking game? Obviously, Man City's defense has improved massively this season, people. It's the best defense so far this season. They've reinforced in the area which they've been lacking for years. But then Leeds is known for leaking goals. But then they have a good attack. So we should be seeing a little bit of attacking displays today, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. If you think I'm talking rubbish, by all means, please come into the waiting room right now. The link is right there in the descriptions. And come and talk to me about this game, people. What do you mean? I think you would draw against... You guys are going to draw against Brighton? Listen, man, don't break my heart, man. I need to show you something. I need to show you guys something, right? Have a look at this, right? This is my fantasy team, people. Can you see that? I've got Richarlison as my captain. So don't tell me this about you guys are going to draw. Richarlison has to score. He definitely has to score. I don't even want to hear it because I've got Richarlison as my captain. You can see that. Let me zoom in. You can see that, yeah? How is your own fantasy team, people? Talk to me. What is your fantasy team all about? So, I'm expecting Richarlison to score goals, man. Even if you guys are going to draw, if Everton is going to draw Brighton, Richarlison better score 2 goals. You guys can draw 2-2 for all I care. You know, I shouldn't be saying that because I know James Dunlop won't be happy with me. But listen, I want Richarlison to score. What's your fantasy team talking? What's your fantasy team telling people? Do you do fantasy? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Randy Viper. How is New Zealand today? Tade, I'm sick of Leno. Come on, what is it with you and Leno? What has Leno done to you, man? What has Leno done to you? Talk to me, Randy. Talk to me. Seriously. What exactly is wrong with the song, man? Bruv, I'm doing 101 things, man. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing DJ work. Give me a break. Give me a break. Such a pretty girl. I bet you like this song, Pretty Girl. Right, so what exactly did Leno do? Because I don't know if Leno did anything. Look, yes, maybe 1 or 2 passes that he gave. But was it the cause of any of the goals yesterday? He wasn't the cause of any of the goals. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? It wasn't the cause of any of the goals 2 days ago. Do you know what I mean? So, except you're just angry because every time you come into, the comments and you really complain about him, and I'm like, what exactly has Leno done to you? That's the only person we've got right now. Do you know what I mean? So you just need to bear with us. Bear with us, man. Or bear with him. Home, no place like home, no place like. It says a lot when you have Martinez as a goalkeeper in fantasy. Of course, I'm gonna have. Look, listen. The defense is a win better than us, isn't it? And Martinez is a good goalkeeper, but you keep going on as if Leno is useless entirely. Do you know what I mean? You don't like him at all. But then again, was he the main problem in our defense against Slavia Prague? I don't think so. So maybe you should be fair a little bit on him. Do you know what I mean? James Dunlop, I hope we win today and hopefully Richarlison gets you points. I definitely hope so, man. If not, I'm going to be really pissed with my fantasy, man. I'm not even going to lie. Hey, Mr. Paul, what's good? Is it Polistoway? Mr. Polistoway. Did I get that right? Yeah, Polistoway. Does the upcoming tie with Real Madrid affect the team selection for Klopp? Do you know what? That's an interesting one, Maybe it will affect it, in my opinion. Maybe it will affect it. I don't know. But as it stands right now, you understand that Klopp is trying to get back into the top 4. So you wouldn't be surprised if he still goes all guns blazing. But then again, he's going to be thinking maybe he wants to win the Champions League. But I don't think Klopp is stupid. Realistically, I don't know if they can win the Champions League this season because they're really poor. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to put all his eggs in that Champions League basket, if you see what I mean. I think he's going to be much more concerned about qualifying for the Champions League. This is just my opinion. But listen, it's all about you guys. You guys can always call in, like I said. The waiting room is open. The link is right there in the description. It's right there in the chat as well. Click on the Discord link and you can come in and we can talk. Alright, I know Randy doesn't like this song, so I'm just gonna change it. You look so good in my sweater. Winter's my favorite. Well, I hope you like this song. Don't complain now. Alright, listen, let's move on. Manchester City versus Leeds, yeah? All right, Liverpool versus Aston Villa. So this is for you, Mr. Polistowe, yeah? Is it Polistowe? Yeah, Polistowe. Listen, like I said, Aston Villa is quite good this season, right? I don't really know what Klopp is going to be doing for this particular game, but playing Aston Villa, playing Real Madrid, obviously Real Madrid is a bigger fish, but then again, like I said before, he needs to be really cautious. He needs to be really, really cautious. I think he's going to try and manage the squad a little bit. I don't think he's just going to throw all the players. For instance, yeah, he didn't play, what's this guy's name in the last game? He didn't start him, this defensive midfielder. What's his name? This guy that moved from Bayern Munich. Oh, God. What's his name? People, remind me. Oh, God. Thiago, yeah. Thiago did not start that game. So, I will be expecting that Thiago starts this game. Definitely. Most definitely. I think Thiago will be starting this game, in my opinion. So, but what are your predictions for Liverpool versus Aston Villa, people? What are your predictions? Do you think Liverpool is going to win? Do you think Aston Villa is going to win? Do you think it's going to be a draw? Aston Villa is not an easy team. I got Watkins in my fantasy, although he hasn't scored in a couple of games. But what do you guys think, really? James Dunlop, 3-1 Man City, I'm going for. Okay, 3-1. So you mean Leeds are not going to score? I mean, okay, you said they're going to score one goal. You don't think they're going to score more than one goal? Those guys are quite offensive in nature, you know. Randy, I'm offended you guys give Saka a 5. Why are you offended we give him a 5? He was poor in that game. Did you expect us to give him a bit better? What were you thinking? What do you mean? What do you mean? He's been average the past 3 months. What do you mean the past 3 months? The past 3 months he's been our best player. What do you mean he's been average the past 3 months? The past 3 months is January, February, and Saka was our best player there, and he banged a few goals in as well. I'm not sure what you mean, man, Randy. But listen, let's do the predictions, Randy. Do the predictions. This is not about Arsenal. Do the predictions. Liverpool versus Aston Villa, okay? What are your predictions for that? And no way Villa has a better defense than Arsenal. Come on, man. What do you mean they don't have a... Really? Really? Come on, man. Tade, what has Saka done in the past 3 months and games before Chelsea? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? For real? Come on, Randy. Are you really, really saying Saka hasn't done anything since the Chelsea game? Are you for real, Randy? Are you really, really for real? No, Randy, I think you need to wake up, man. I swear to God, you need to wake up. I'm not even lying right now. You need to wake the hell up, man. How can you say Saka hasn't done anything? Or you? No. You need to wake up, Randy. I swear to God, man. You need to wake up. What time is it in New Zealand? What time is it? You need to wake up, man. Come on. I can say he hasn't done much in the last, say, 3 games, right? And don't forget he's been injured as well. He hasn't done much in the last 3 games, but don't say he hasn't done anything since the Chelsea game. The Chelsea game was in December, Randy. The Chelsea game was in December. That was when him and Emil Smith-Rowe saved us. So you saying that Saka hasn't played one in 3 months? I don't think anyone in the chat is going to agree with that statement, Randy. Let's be honest. All right, James Dunlop, 2-0 Liverpool. Surely they can't lose at home again. You never know. This is Liverpool. You never know. These guys can do and undo. This season, they're so unpredictable. So unpredictable, people. I don't even trust them anymore. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust them. Randy Viper, you should have got a lower score. Right. Okay, 1-1. So you believe Aston Villa is going to draw with Liverpool. All right. I hear you on that. Hey, Ricardo. Hi, how you doing? What's good? Randy Viper, what was the last good game Saka played? Are you really kidding me right now? The question you should be asking is, how many goals has he scored in the last 3 months? Maybe you should go and check that stats, and then you come back to me. Yeah? All right. You're saying Saka only played good after the Chelsea game and he has stopped performing since February. No. Come on. Saka has played well since. Come on. If you tell me the last, just before the international break, the last 2-3 games before international break, I can understand that Saka hasn't played very well. But you're saying that since February he hasn't played very well, I cannot disagree with you on that one. Ricardo, any good game for today, James? I think you guys are just talking between yourselves. Obviously, there's going to be I think the Man City versus Leeds is probably going to be the best game we're going to have, if you ask me. All right. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea, people. Any Chelsea fans in the house? Is there any Chelsea fan in the house? Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. What are your predictions for this particular game? Personally, I think Chelsea is going to win this game. For some weird reason, I just feel that... I don't know. For some weird reason, I just feel that Crystal Palace are so unpredictable. I don't even trust them. If I'm a manager, I don't trust them. Do you know what I mean? Crystal Palace currently, they are in what position? Let's see what position they are in right now. Crystal Palace, they are 13th on the table. Obviously, Chelsea are 5th. Chelsea has only lost one game right now under Tuchel. So, and that was against Fulham. No, not against Fulham, against West Brom. So I think, listen, I don't see Crystal Palace winning this game, if I'm being honest. Except maybe Chelsea gets a red card again. Do you know what I mean? I don't see Crystal Palace losing this game, if you ask me. Yeah, this is just my personal opinion. But listen, talk to me, people. What are your predictions for this game? Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. I can see Randy saying 2-0 Chelsea. Ricardo, so what's going to happen on Thursday? What do you mean on Thursday? Are you talking about the Arsenal versus Slava Prague? Well, everything is in the hands of God, I guess. Because this is Arsenal. Listen, they're so unpredictable. You cannot predict anything about them. Who knows? We might do the same thing that we did against Benfica, and then we'll be able to, or Olympiacos, you know. James Dunlop, 2-0 Chelsea. All right, fantastic. Mr. Police Way up the Chelsea. So you're a Chelsea fan? I'm beginning to know all of you little by little now, yeah? Jonathan Calvert, 2-1. Listen, Jonathan, are you just joining? Jonathan, I forgot to ask, right? Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Let me ask you, because you're a Liverpool fan. What is the prediction for that game? What is your prediction? Okay, I think I see him in the room. Let me get you in and talk to you then quickly about the Liverpool game. Hello?
Hey,
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hi, how you doing? What's
I'm
good?
great. I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm fine. So as a Liverpool fan,
Yeah.
what's your prediction for this game against Aston Villa? Someone was asking in the chats, yeah? Police was asking, Police Way was asking in the chats whether they're gonna rest, whether Klopp is gonna rest some players because of the Real Madrid game. I don't know. I don't think so, man. But what's your take on this Liverpool versus Aston Villa?
I think it's a crucial game due to the fact that the last game we played them we lost 7-2, which was embarrassing. Now Aston Villa won't have Jack Grealish because he's injured, who is by far the best player, which is a big benefit for us. So I think they will defend deep. And I think Klopp will start again the same midfield how he played normally in the Premier League with Thiago, Wijnaldum and Fabinho, because I never understood why he started Naby Keita in that game against Real Madrid. So I expect to go full force again. And try and get the 3 points because top 4 is still not far away from us. I think we're still 2 points behind Chelsea, who are in 4th position, or was it West Ham? One of the two. So it's still possible. So I think we have to go full throttle.
So if you guys go full throttle, does that simply mean that you guys have no hope of winning the Champions League this season then?
It's tough because we played that bad against Real Madrid. Because when we played Naby Keita at the start, like it was already a choice anyway to play him in that game. But when he was injured for that long, he hasn't played that much football this season. I didn't really expect a lot from our midfield because I thought it was going to be too passive. And if you look at all 3 goals of Real Madrid, they were from a long ball or just that third goal, especially playing around the box from a throw-in, which was basic defending, schoolboy defending. Well, I don't know. It's a sad thing though because with fans we could maybe do like a special comeback, but without fans I think could be very difficult now because Real Madrid, even though if you leave a lot of room in behind, our centre backs Kabak and Phillips are also not it's not like having Van Dijk and Gomez.
Mm-hmm.
I think you will see lots of frailties between I think it'll definitely be an open game against Real Madrid. So if we manage somehow to cut mistakes and forecome counterattacks, because Klopp will have to come up with a special game plan again or come up with a special team talk, then maybe we could have a little chance. But if Real Madrid, like if we were 1-0 up and Real Madrid score, then it's over. But
so you think you guys are going to do something similar that you did against Barcelona then, hopefully? Do you think you guys can do that same thing?
It's my head saying hope for this, but
I keep losing you. I can't hear you again. Is it like a connection or something? I can't
be written in the stars because it's in Istanbul. And
sorry, I lost you there for a few seconds, Jonathan.
I said it could be written in the stars because it's in Istanbul, the final, and we won our 5th one in Istanbul, which is a special place for us. But I'm afraid it could be. We just have to look how the game goes and how it pans out. If we're out, we're out. But that's not the end of the season because we still got 8 games to go till the league ends. We're only 2 points behind 4th place. So we still have 2 things to play for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you realistically think that you guys are still playing for Champions League?
Yeah, I still think so.
Okay. All right.
I fully believe.
Is that your heart telling you to believe, or is that your reality? Is that
that's my heart telling me. That's my heart telling me to believe. But I remember the Barcelona game, at school, all my mates, like Barcelona fans, were all laughing at me. They're out anyway. You're gonna make no chance. And what happened that day? Divock Origi showed up all of a sudden. And after that game, after the Champions League final when we won against Tottenham, we haven't seen Divock Origi since.
I feel sorry for that guy. I think he should just leave the club. Because I think he's got to a point where he's beginning to believe that he's only ever going to be a bit part player, and maybe he's not motivated as well. Maybe he's just satisfied with being on the bench. It doesn't look like that.
Do you know what he reminds me of?
Who?
Bellerin. You have to look on their Insta socials. It almost looks like that Divock Origi is focusing on fashion and a rapping career because his photos on Instagram are like album covers that he's making up.
So basically, you feel he's distracted with all that.
Yeah, you could say he's distracted, but there's definitely a player in there. But I don't know. It's very hard to get in front of Manny, Salah, or Firmino. But he's like our normally natural striker at the club. Like that's the promise. We don't really have a striker.
Firmino was never really a centre forward, was he?
No, he was never. He was just a false 9. But I think teams have already found out how do you play against him. The only difference we have with Jota when he came in was normally going to be actually like a second part player for like Mane or Salah because he could play on both wings. But because he's a better goal scorer, we have to play him up front. And to be fair to Jota, he's been our best signing this season. He's been brilliant. We can't wait to have a full season of him being fit for next season. But to be fair, if we bought like a center forward, hopefully we have enough money to do that. We could then maybe see Jota, a striker. Who knows? It could be Mbappe or Haaland or someone else. Who knows? And then Salah, and then you have like a perfect front 3 with goals. Because Firmino normally provided for Mane and Salah, but this season Mane's numbers have gone backwards. Salah, by his standards, are still high, even though you don't really have the feeling as a Liverpool fan that he's been, how would you say, he never like took the game by the scruff of the neck, but whenever called upon, he would always like contribute with a goal and or assist.
Okay, cool. So, what is your predictions for the game? Before you go? What is your prediction? What is the scoreline?
I hope Liverpool have to go strong this season, this game, and I'm hoping for a 3-1. 3-1.
3-1. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, no problem. Anyway, Jonathan, thanks a lot for calling in as usual. I really appreciate you coming in as usual.
It's okay.
And thanks a lot for
Thank
breaking
you,
down the Liverpool analytics for us. All right. Talk to you later.
It's okay.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye. All right, people. That was Jonathan. He feels that Liverpool should go out all strong, and he feels that it's going to be a massive scoreline. Most of the guys are giving their predictions already. Crystal Palace and Chelsea, they feel Chelsea's going to win. Burnley, Newcastle. But just before we go there, I want you to enjoy this song. Yeah.
Spend all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while, haven't seen a smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one since you got lost.
Song from Tyra Chante.
Your eyes were ready for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while.
It's called Stay in the Moment. Do you want to stay in the moment, people? Randy Viper, I see what you're saying. Tade, play Loving Caliber Bedroom. I will play it for you. That'll be the next song. Don't worry, okay? Mr. Police away. Liverpool spent well over 100 million for a striker. I don't see that. Are you okay? You're asking if they're gonna spend that, or you are saying you don't think they're gonna spend that much money. I kind of get what you're saying. All right. Sorry, sometimes these writings are a bit illegible. Guys, forgive me. Be careful, Ricardo. Be very careful.
Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment.
You want to stay in the moment? Do Arsenal fans want to stay in the moment that they're facing right now with Arsenal Football Club? I don't think so.
Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. I know you're hiding behind that pretty brown face. I see you climbing. Been trying to find your way. Let's see you smiling. Since we were stuck in LA, babe, come jump the rooftop and come watch the skyline with me.
Loving Caliber up next. That is a song for you, Randy Viper. You asked for it, and I'm giving it to you. So enjoy it. Loving Caliber Bedroom. This is what you asked for. It doesn't have any vocals. This is Loving Caliber Bedroom, except you got the name of the song wrong. Well, this is what you asked for, but I have to change it. I have to change it to something else. All right. This is still Loving Caliber, but this is We Are Young, people. I know Randy might not like this, but listen, you've been asking for songs that you don't like, so I don't know what to do anymore. Ricardo, I know you don't like this song as well, but just bear with me for 1 minute, okay? What moment are they, Ricardo? We are a joke.
Like a fire, unpredictable, so original. You were never backing down, backing down.
Do you have them sung by Tobu, Tade? I don't think so, man. I'll have to search for it. Randy, Tade, thoughts on Oba and Arteta problems? Listen, I've said my piece about Oba. I've said my piece about Arteta. I'll probably talk more about that on the post-match analysis. But today, I'm not going to be digging too deep in most of these players, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. But I will talk more about them tomorrow at the post-match.
There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane.
Jonathan feels that Mbappe and Haaland are going to Liverpool. I just don't see that happening. Big up to you, Mr. Alex. Yes, RIP to Claude. If we don't win Sheffield, never mind. Yeah, I don't think anyone is ever going to mind about Arsenal if we don't win to Sheffield. We should be winning that game, definitely. Oh, so I'm going to take my money away from Arsenal. Maybe I'll invest in another club. Who knows?
Don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy.
I don't care what people say. I love this song, man.
Making me feel this way, what can I say? That's what I like about you. So dang.
Come on, people. Burnley versus Newcastle. What is your predictions for that game, people? Talk to me. What is your prediction for Burnley versus Chelsea?
To lose or win.
Real things have to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane.
Did you hear that Fabrizio Romano says Arteta is staying forever? Who is he? Is he Jesus? If he makes that statement, then maybe he should be the son of God then, because no one can predict the future. No one. I already told you guys, Arsenal rebuilding is a long process. The earlier you get it, the better for you. Which song did you like, Ricardo? You are a complicated man. I never know what songs you like. Jesus. What do you think of our chances of winning the Europa League, Mr. Tade? Well, like I said before, it is only going to take divine intervention because we are way, way, way away from where we're supposed to be as a football club. And like I told you guys, I am just a patient fan. People don't like me for that. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. But I am a patient fan and I will remain being a patient fan provided I understand what the problems are. But that's a different topic, really. If Arsenal should spend the kind of money Man City spends and we are in this same position, then I will be really, really angry and pissed off. Leno is a horrible goalkeeper. Exactly, Ricardo. Tell Tade. Tell Tade. Alright, I can see some predictions now. Burnley versus Newcastle. Randy feels 2-1 to Newcastle. James Dunlop feels is 0-0 Burnley. Alright, seems like you like the draws, James Dunlop. You don't even believe your team was going to win the game as well. You believe your team is going to draw. Jesus. I'm going to make myself some tea, guys. You want some? How many sugars do you want?
You go to my head, cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too
Are you freaking kidding me? You like Pickford. Ricardo, what have you been drinking? I have told you, stop drinking the Kool-Aid, man. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, Ricardo. You really like Pickford, like for real. Are you kidding me right now? Today, what position do Arsenal have to address first in the summer? There are a lot of positions we need to address, man. We need a lethal striker. I'm sorry, but Aubameyang and Lacazette, they are not enough for me. I need someone that can put these guys on their toes. I need a striker. I still feel that we need a defensive midfielder to partner Partey. Even Partey is becoming questionable right now. I need someone that is going to be a policeman that can sit down there and control things. Or his job is just to sit there in front of the defense. And we need a right back. We need a left back. We need a lot of positions to address. Those, for me, are the main areas. We need at least 4 or 5 players for us to even have any serious time to challenge, in my opinion. At least 5 to have a chance. And they have to be 5 world-class players. I'm talking Man City-like players. I'm talking Bayern Munich-like players. Those are the kind of players we need. We need an attacker. We need a midfielder, defensive midfielder. We also need a right back and a left back. I still think, even the attacking midfield role, we have Emil Smith Rowe, we have Odegaard. I'm not still 100% sure yet about Odegaard. If you ask me, yes, he's putting some few performances here and there. But when you watch the performance against Liverpool, you're going to be having some question marks on that. But it is what it is, people. Today, I am sick of people saying Partey has been playing bad because of players around him. Do you know what? That's one thing, and I agree with you, because most of the balls he lost in that game, in my opinion, I don't think it was down to the players around him. It was him being very careless. He needs to own up to his mistakes. I totally agree. Mr. Alan Bullis, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Big up to yourself, man. And thanks for coming on my channel. You don't get world-class players on cheap like the current case of Prates. I totally agree with you, Mr. Allen. I really do.
Let's lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say?
Come on, people. What are your predictions? West Ham versus Leicester City. What are your predictions, people? Let me know your predictions. Do you think this is going to be a tough game? This is a big game. You see, it's got to a point now that West Ham and Leicester are now considered big games because of where they are on the table. It's unimaginable, people. West Ham is 4th position. Leicester is 3rd position, people. Jesus Christ.
Maybe we should start living now, 'cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and
Woo. Jonathan, 1-0 to West Ham. Wow. It's got to a point now that West Ham is really pulling their weight, right? Maybe that's down to David Moyes. Who knows? Or maybe the players have stepped up as well. All right. West Ham 2, Leicester 3 from Mr. Alex 070. Why do you call yourself 070? Is that almost like 007 or something? You're a secret agent? Talk to us, man. Talk to us. Let us know your real job.
wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
Mr. Alan Bulls, you think it's going to be a 1-1. All right. Ricardo, that's a big move, James. I'm not sure what you mean. James Dunlop, 3-2 Leicester. Don't forget, West Ham is playing at home, people. West Ham is no joke this season, people. They are absolutely no joke. Randy Viper, 1-0 to West Ham. Interesting. It's been a mixed prediction today, people. It's been a really mixed prediction because I see that a lot of you now believe that West Ham and Leicester are kind of big teams. Obviously, going by where they are on the table, they seem big teams and they're playing really well. Jonathan, I expect Lingard solo again. My days, man. Do you know what? Lingard has become a pain in the butt, people. He has become something else. I kid you not. I can't even imagine that I'm saying this, that Lingard all of a sudden that was banished from the team became something else. And This is the thing about football, people. Sometimes some players do it big in some teams, right? And when they go to other teams, they don't do it. We've seen the likes of Sebastian Veron, they come to Man United. We've seen the likes of Diego Fulham, they come all the way to Manchester United as well. And they don't do it, right? Even this lad that's gone to prison now, Robinho, he came to Man City. He couldn't really do it. So you never really know. This is someone that did it in Real Madrid. For Real Madrid, he was the best player for Real Madrid for a couple of seasons. It is what it is in football. You never know. Smash up the likes, people. Smash up the likes. Come on. Help out a brother. Egbo Alexander Gomez. Unfortunately, Arsenal is living on past glory. Listen, man, I kind of agree with that. It is high time most of us open our eyes to the reality. The fact that Arsenal was what it was back in the days doesn't necessarily mean it is exactly the same team these days. I think many of us need to understand that. But who am I to say? I'm just a fan. With opinions, of course. Alan Bullis. Is it Alan Bullis or Alan Bulls? Sorry, I kept on calling you Alan Bulls. It's actually Alan Bullis. Apologies, mate. If we get 30 million for Bellerin, we need to invest. If, I like that word, if, do you really think we're going to get 30 million for Bellerin in today's market? Maybe because of his age, just maybe, but 30 million is very high for Bellerin. I'm sorry. Tade, I heard you got aggressive against Mossy Boy yesterday. Well, that was what they said, right? But it was just a passionate fan against another passionate fan. But listen, if I was aggressive and you guys thought I was aggressive, apologies. Lingard will score goals. Lingard, that's a new way of spelling his name. All right, people, let us move to the next team. Tottenham versus Manchester United, people. Do we have any Tottenham or Manchester United fans in the house? If you want to talk to me, people, the link is right open. You can come into the Discord link. It is there in the chats. It is there in the description. Click on it and come and tell me about your team and give me your predictions. This is going to be a big game. Was it today? No, tomorrow. A big game, people. Super Sunday. What are your predictions, people? What are your predictions for this game?
I try to see where my luck goes. I just don't know how it slips out. There must be some kind.
Well, definitely, I know that this is going to be one of those games where you'll probably be getting a lot of goals. Or just maybe, it's going to be a very defensive performance. You never really know, people. You never really know. Randy Viper, 3-0. 3-0. 3-0 to United, really? So you don't think Tottenham is going to score? They've got Harry Kane, they've got Son. And don't forget, Tottenham has been doing it big recently against Man United. Apart from the first game, of course. The first game, Lamela got, was it Martial? I think they got Martial sent off. So I think it's going to be a big thriller, in my opinion. Mr. Alex, 0-0 thriller. All right. James Dunlop, 1-1. James Dunlop, every single game for you is a draw. Every single game is a draw. Apart from the Chelsea game you predicted, every other thing is a draw. It seems like you like draws, don't you? Ricardo, both teams will pack the bus. Huh. I can agree if you say Tottenham is going to pack the bus, but do you think Man United packs the bus as well? I mean, they've got the likes of Fernandes, who kind of likes to, bang in the goals and all that. I don't know. Do you think Man United is going to pack the bus, people? I don't know. Jonathan, 0-0 to Tottenham and Manchester United. All right. United will get against Spurs for that Martial sending off. Listen, man, I know they're going to be really pissed off. And guess what, yeah? Lamela always does the same thing every single game. Remember the game against Arsenal where he got sent off? He's someone that I was actually happy he got that red card. I don't like his attitude. Well, the way he seems, I don't really like his attitude. He seems to want to buy the fouls. He's a bit cheeky, mischievous. I don't like players like that, personally. I don't. When is the game? The game, Ricardo, is going to be tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. I think 4 is the game before the Arsenal-Sheffield game. The Arsenal-Sheffield game is going to be 7 tomorrow, and I think the Tottenham Manchester United game is going to be by, I think, 4:30. I'm not entirely sure. Hey, Mr. Falca, how you doing? 2-1 Manchester United to bottle it. Oh, my days, man. Oh, my days. All right. Mr. Alex, if we get crushed out of Europa League, will you be Arteta out, Mr. Tade? I have said this before, and I have said it again, and I'll keep saying it. In fact, you know what? Maybe I need to put a poster, right? Right? Any manager, right? I'm not going to be Arteta out, and I'll tell you why. I'm not going to waste my energy telling you guys what you want to hear. Because the honest truth about the matter is, I've been saying it since Arsene Wenger days, and I've been saying it since Emery days. I'm going to say it again Arteta day. If you go back to all my interviews, right? Under Wenger, under Emery, under Arteta, the managers were not the problem in this club. Even under Emery, I got insults, I got curses. People did not understand where I was coming from. Now we got Arteta, where I'm saying the same thing again. And you guys are saying the same thing that you've been saying that as the managers. How can you have all these players failing 3 managers? Guys, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. If Ricardo takes over Man City, right? He's going to do a good job. If Ricardo takes over Bayern Munich, yeah? He's going to do a good job. If Ricardo takes over Real Madrid, he's going to do a good job. You need to look at the players. You need to understand this. I've been saying this for years, and I will keep saying it. I don't care how many insults I get. I'm going to say my truth. The players in this club have been a big problem. Until we flush out all those players that are dragging this club down, we will remain where we are. We're going to come back next season. We'll get Allegri. Mark my words, yeah? We'll get Allegri. You guys are going to start saying, Allegri out, Allegri out. Mark my words, it's going to be the same thing until they get it right with recruitment. I've said my piece.
Only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything.
All right, let's move over to the last. Right, this is the one you've been waiting for. Sheffield versus Arsenal, people. Sheffield versus Arsenal. What do you think about this game, people? Sheffield versus Arsenal. What is your predictions? James Dunlop, I said City and Liverpool and Leicester to win. Did you say Leicester was going to win? All right, man. I think I'm getting old, man. Apologies for that. Jonathan Kabak, this is a battle of buses being packed. I think you're talking about the Manchester City game, right? Ole the coward is afraid of big teams. Is he really a coward? As long as it's working for him. Let's not forget, he's second on the table, people. He is second on the table. Tade, do you feel Emery should have stayed then? Of course. Go back to my interviews where I got a lot of insults and a lot of curses on AFTV. Please go and look for my interview. In fact, go and look for my interview with Yardman. Look for Tade and Yardman, right? There were 2 interviews we had, right? The Shaka one and then another one. Go, please and please, I beg you guys that are doubting me, go and look some of my interviews under Emery and look at what I was saying then. Please, just go and look at it. Then you can understand what I've been saying. And guess what? I predicted this same thing was going to happen under Arteta. And it's happening today. This same thing where we're going on each other's neck calling Arteta out. I predicted this. I said the next manager that's going to come out, we're going to come back here and we're going to be arguing the same thing. And that's exactly what's happening. 1 year down the line is exactly what I said was going to happen that is happening today. And this is why I want you guys to understand where I've been coming from for years. Once you understand it, then you will get my line of thinking right. Okay? Anyway, let's go to the predictions, people. Alan Bullies, Emery is a better coach than Arteta. It's a joke. Had some on it putting disrespect on Emery's name. The man has won European trophies. Well, there you go. If you ask me, I feel Emery, because obviously he has more experience than Arteta. There is absolutely no doubt. He has more experience. He's won European leagues and everything. Maybe he had some issues with language. But then again, I feel he's a good coach because he's done a lot in world football. It didn't work out for him from Arsenal and people still handed him out. So, look, it is what it is. James Dunlop, 2-1 to Arsenal. So you actually think Arsenal is going to win, but you think we're going to concede. Interesting. Mr. Alex, 1-2 Sheffield wins by 2 goals. Mr. Alex, what team do you support? What team do you support? We need to check his credentials. People, Arsenal police, can you get that man? Can you get that man? His name is Mr. Alex 070. Mr. Alex, behave yourself, man. Behave yourself.
Slipping in and out of control. No, you don't stop. No, you just.
My tea is finished, people. I'll be right back. Enjoy this song.
Are you good enough to wait for me? We're having too much fun to disagree. Baby, as long as we don't think now. Slipping, fading, gone, slipping with our slow hands. Slipping, fading, gone, slipping with our slow hands. We don't slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow hands. We don't slow it down, slipping with our slow hands. We can't stop it now, slipping with our slow hands.
I am back, people. I just refilled. What's going on? Ricardo, 1-1. 1-1? So you think we're not going to win the game? Jesus. Alan Bullish, Sheffield 2 for Arsenal. Arteta masterclass.
Are you good enough to wait for me?
Are you good enough to wait for me, people?
So much fun to disagree. Baby, as long as we don't think now. Slipping, fading, on, slipping with our slow hands.
The name of the song is called Slow Hands, people. Have you got slow hands? Have you got fast hands? We need to slow it down a little bit, people. We need to slow it down. Don't hit the fast road all the time. Sometimes you need to take it calmly, slowly, analyze a little bit. Slow hands, people. Slow hands. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm just going to read the chats. Okay. All right. What happened to my music, people? What the hell happened to my music? Jesus. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. I think you guys have finished predicting Arsenal versus Sheffield. Mr. Alex, didn't Emery bring in Pepe for 80 million? He did not bring in Pepe for 80 million. It is a known fact that Emery did not sanction that deal. He wanted Zaha, but, the board did what they do best. So it wasn't his purchase. The problem is Arteta keeps signing and resigning some of these players, Tade. I kind of understand your frustration. However, what I heard, and this is just what I heard, right? Remember that when Willian came, right? Arteta was not the manager. He was the head coach. And I heard that Edu was the one that was dealing with most of the Brazilians, not Arteta. It was Edu. And that was before Arteta became the manager. This is what they said. I'm only relaying information to you. I don't know what goes on behind the the dressing room, but this is what I heard, okay? All right. James Dunlop. It's like a roundabout. You can't get off Tade with Arsenal. Mr. Alex, I support Arsenal, but I feel we will lose. Man, you need to be a bit more positive, man. You need to be a bit more positive about your team. You know? Come on, man. You know what? It's got to the point now that people don't even believe in this team anymore. You know what, Mr. Alex, I'm not even going to lie, yeah? I understand where you're coming from. I understand your pain. I understand your frustration. Do you know what? I've got a shoulder for you here to lie on, yeah? But the problem is I've used this shoulder to console myself as well. So maybe you need to get your own shoulder. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Yo, it got me tripping now. Yeah.
James Dunlop, Hurricane looks like it's off if Tottenham don't get into the Champions League. Sky Sports confirmed, by the way. I am not surprised. I am not surprised. On my last show, I talked about these people. I'm pretty sure some of you that attended the last show I did, was it on Tuesday? Yeah, on Tuesday, late night football show on Tuesday. I remember very well I was talking about this, and I was asking people, if this guy stays in Tottenham, will he win any trophy? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Emery wasn't the manager, he was the head coach. He wanted other players. I totally agree with you, Ricardo. Wow, I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, Ricardo. Jeez. What's going on here? I agreed with Ricardo. Damn. Damn, Ricardo. Damn. You know, you and I could be best friends, Ricardo. You and I could be best friends. But sometimes, man, I think some sockets get loose somewhere. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
It's feeling different now.
Tade, we have the same glasses, do we? Are you sure? No, mine is designers, man. I don't know about yours, man. No. No. Do you know what? I can't even remember the brand of these glasses, man. Jeez, everything looks blurry now. Do you know what, guys? I literally cannot read anything on the screen without my glasses, man. My goodness. And it's actually very dirty as well. Let me put it back on. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. Jesus Christ, my eyes are dead. All right, what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? This is retail music. What are you complaining about every time I play music? Randy! All right, listen, let's move on. Let's move on. West Brom versus Southampton, people. What are your predictions for that game? You see, Southampton started with a bang this season, but now they've just diffused. And that's just the way life is. West Brom got their very, very wonderful win against Chelsea. Do you think that's going to kickstart their season? Well, kickstart. They have 7 games left. But do you think that's going to be like a springboard for them to get back into winning ways, people? If Kane goes to United, they will win next season. That's a fair point, man. That's a fair point. Listen, even if we're Arsenal fans, we need to be really, 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 really honest about Harry Kane. Harry Kane is a wonderful striker. And not just as a striker, right? He's a very good footballer because what he does when he doesn't score, you can see it. Although he didn't do anything against us, when he played against Arsenal. But when he plays normally, you see what he does on an average. If he doesn't score, he's providing. He provides all the assists and everything. So, listen. But he needs to leave Tottenham. I'm sorry, he needs to leave Tottenham. Tade, will you keep watching Arsenal this season if they're out of Europa? This season will be done for me. Of course I'm going to be watching. What else am I going to be doing with my time? Listen, you need to understand something about me, right? I am a fan first of football, okay? You need to understand that. I am a fan of football. I love football, number one. And then I became an Arsenal fan because I love football. Because I love to play football. I love to watch football. And then I love the way Arsenal plays is exactly how, under Arsene Wenger. That's how I want to play my football. That's how I play my football in my team. One-touch football, pass and move, all that stuff. That is the way I play football, okay? So, you can totally understand why I fell in love with Arsenal. But I will keep watching Arsenal, definitely. Guys, we've got a few more minutes because the Manchester City game versus Leeds has started. We've got a few more minutes so I can actually end this live. Let me just see your predictions for West Brom. Randy Viper, you think 1-0 West Brom. Jonathan Carback, 2-1 West Brom. Everybody thinks West Brom is going to win. You guys seem to forget that Southampton was quite good at the beginning of the season, don't you think? I don't know, man.
Out here with my niggas, they be to the casket. We reckless, stay in your lane. I'm on gas till somebody cut the brakes. Cutting off these haters in the heads of the snakes. You're spinning the plan, but you catching on late. And she just sent the emoji, so she.
Ricardo, 120 million for Harry Kane. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Yeah, but you know what? In today's market, I'm not even gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised, honestly. All right, the last game is Brighton versus Everton. This is for you, James Dunlop. I think you already predicted we're gonna have a draw, but what are the other guys thinking about this game? Brighton versus Everton, people. What is your prediction for the game?
Top dog, I'm cool on the chick chat. Fuck with the kid, know I got the gift pack. He gonna say what they said,
Randy Viper, mine is an Alex Perry glasses. Then definitely it is not the same type of glasses. Maybe just the same shape, but not exactly the same brand. I can't remember my brand. I need to check it. I think, is it Percardin? No, this is not Percardin. Trying to remember the brand. I need to go. I honestly can't remember. I'm not fashionistic. I just go for anything I see on the and buy. Tade, will you get the vaccine? I will definitely get the vaccine. There is no doubt. I will definitely get the vaccine. I have no problem getting that. I will. Randy Viper, Manchester United are lacking a top-class striker. Well, they have Cavani, but, Mr. Solskjaer doesn't play him often. I mean, recently he's been playing him, but he doesn't play him often. Would you get Wenger back if you could? Listen, first and foremost, it's a tough one. It's a tough one because I think, for me, it would be an insult to even get him back because of the way he was treated. So, if I could get Wenger, I will get Wenger with the condition that he has to spend money. Okay? If I'm going to get Wenger, I will get him with a condition that we need to buy world-class players. And if we buy world-class players, I think Arsene Wenger will win every single thing in world football. That's my opinion of this.
And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day.
All right, Brighton 2-1. Sorry, Jimmy. Jonathan Calvert 1-0. James Dunlop 2-2 draw. We dropped too many points to that. Listen, I already told you guys, right? Let me show you guys in case you don't know. I already told you guys that I've got. Look at that. I've got Richarlison. Can you see that? I've got Richarlison as my captain, people. He is my captain. So I am putting faith in you guys. I am putting faith in you guys, Everton. He's the captain of my fantasy. This is my fantasy team, people. All the Arsenal players are on the bench. Because I'm not entirely sure who's going to score the goals for Arsenal. So that's why I put them on the bench. But yeah. So you guys need to do something about that, man. You need to score. You definitely need to score for me. No, they are not Gucci glasses, Randy Viper. They are not Gucci glasses. Jonathan Calbeck, would you take Aaron Ramsey back today? No, I will not take Aaron Ramsey back. I will definitely not take him back. I know some of you are going to hate me for this, but I keep telling you guys, right? If we want to win, if we want to be classified as the best of the best of the best in the world, we need better players than Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey is in Juventus right now. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Don't get me wrong, okay? I'm saying we need players that are slightly above the level of, more above the level of Aaron Ramsey. That's what I mean. Aaron Ramsey was a good player for us. He was a good player, but he wasn't excellent, if that makes sense. The question I'm going to ask you is, do you think Aaron Ramsey could make the team of the Invisibles? That's the question I'm going to ask you. Do you think Aaron Ramsey could make that team in the Invisibles? I don't think so. I'm sorry, I don't think so. So if I'm going to be using the Invincibles as a yardstick to measure the kind of players that we require in Arsenal Football Club, then why would I go for Aaron Ramsey? Do you know what I mean? Aaron Ramsey doesn't even make the team in Juventus. He doesn't start. He does more substitutes appearances than starting. So why is that? Why? So, listen. It is what it is, people. Anyway, guys, I'll have to come to the end of this show, but I'm going to leave this song playing in the background for now. And then we're going to end it. Okay? All right, enjoy this. This is a Ricochet, people. And I'll be right back after the song.
Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. cause it will ricochet. I won't let it bite. I will look at you and
James Dunlop, sentimental reasons need to stop at Arsenal. I wouldn't exactly. The people are getting too sentimental in Arsenal Football Club.
let me tell you, not because my eyes are open.
Haaland and Mbappe, if I were to choose, I would choose both of them.
And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker.
Maybe I will go for Mbappe because I think Mbappe offers much more. You know, running at players and all that.
Hurtful, it's just not right. Not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away.
If I'm gonna sell players, the first player is definitely gonna be Bellerin. I'm gonna be selling Bellerin. I'm gonna be selling Chambers. I'm gonna be selling if I get a better striker, I will sell oh god, I was about to say Lacazette or Aubameyang. I'm a bit confused right now, I'm not even gonna lie. If I can buy two wonderful young strikers, I will sell both of them. But then again, if I'm gonna choose between Lacazette and Aubameyang, I probably will have to sell Lacazette, but I'll have to look for another very powerful striker that can also score goals like Aubameyang, but can also hold up play, okay? So in terms of who I'm going to get out of the club, El Neni is going to leave, Ceballos is going to leave, Bellerin is going to leave, Chambers is going to leave. Maybe, just maybe, I will keep Cedric as a backup right back. Then I'll be going for someone like Lamptey. I'm going to be getting Basuma. I'll keep Xhaka as a backup. I want Xhaka in the team as a backup in the squad. Who else? Let me think. Nketiah, I'm sorry, but he has to go. There's so many players that I haven't mentioned. Which other player? When I think of it, I'll tell you.
I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you.
Would you take Iheanacho? I'm not entirely sure about Iheanacho because I think Iheanacho just started coming good. So I'm not just going to go by, 1 month of great performance. I'll have to see him over time. So for now, I would say no. He's my Nigerian brother, there is no doubt. But I think I want to see, months and months of this kind of performance before I make a decision on him. Leno is a good goalkeeper, okay? Is he a great goalkeeper? Probably not. Is he a good goalkeeper? Yes, Leno is a good goalkeeper. Does he make mistakes? Yes, he makes mistakes. But the question is, if you want me to get rid of Leno, the question I'm going to ask you is, which other better keeper do you have to replace him? It's not just about getting rid of. It's about looking at who you're going to replace him with. Yes, people, listen. All right, people, listen. Thanks a lot, people, for coming on. I really appreciate you guys. Randy Viper, Mr. Polistway, James Dunlop, Jonathan Carbeck, Ricardo, Egbar Alexandra Gomez. I can't remember all the names now. Which other people? James Dunlop, obviously. Who else? Mr. Falca. I think there were different people that joined. Every single person that has joined. If I can't remember your name right now, I am so sorry. It takes me so much time to remember, I am so sorry, okay? Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the post-match analysis. Please, if you have not set your reminders for most of my shows, please set your reminders so you don't miss my shows. Some people tell me, oh, they missed it. No, set your reminders. That way you don't miss it. But I'm going to be back tomorrow immediately after the game against Sheffield, and we'll do our post-match analysis as usual. And then, obviously, next week, I'm going to be back on Tuesdays for my late-night football shows and Thursdays for the post-match analysis as well. Please take note of these dates, people. Take note of these dates. Mr. Alex070 as well. Yes, big up to you, Mr. Alex. I forgot the name. Like I said, I can't remember all the names. I need to scroll up to check. Listen, thanks a lot, and I'll be seeing you guys pretty soon, yeah? Take care, guys. Talk to you later. Enjoy the music.
longing to escape, and here we are, driving narrow streets in a rusty car, leading to the sea. Think we're getting close. We should take a pic, baby, strike a pose. I remember every day that I spent right here with you. Yeah, you are the one who makes me feel as good as I do. Baby, I wanna still act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud.